Hey everybody, welcome back to the Skylounge. Here to discuss some World Cup action, round of 16 preview, because yes, the group stages are fucking done. And, obviously, my country's out of it. A lot of countries are out of it, but now we start the round of 16. Now, bit of a side note here that I do want to add. I did make a prediction chart fucking table, all this shit, and I've made a video. I'm gonna provide the link in the description because that shit aged so poorly in 2 fucking weeks. So, thanks FIFA, thanks World Cup, and thanks Brain. Fantastic work. But let's go through the round of 16 fixtures because these matches are gonna be fucking exciting. Starting with France versus Argentina, Uruguay versus Portugal, Spain versus Russia, Croatia versus Denmark, Brazil versus Mexico, Belgium versus Japan, Sweden versus Switzerland, Colombia versus England. Let's start with the fucking first one, shall we? Argentina versus France. Now, here's my problem. Here's my problem that I know I'm going to hear from a lot of fanboys. All right, now this is the word I'm going to really distinguish here. Football fans and fanboys. Completely different things. Okay? When you're a fan, you got to understand the strengths and the weaknesses the squad provides. When you're a fanboy, you don't really see logic and rationality. So, saying all of that, generally what I find is a lot of Argentina fans tend to think Argentina is infallible. When, contrary to the fact, everything's been proven in the group stages, Argentina's not really good. I mean, quite frankly, they're not good enough. And yes, Messi may be one of the best players in the world, but one man cannot carry a team. Whereas on the other side of the spectrum, I think France has all the damn talent in the world, cohesion, team chemistry, they got all of it. They really do. Not to mention the fact that they haven't really conceded a lot of goals in this tournament. I believe they only scored the one in I think it was the opener against, oh God, I want to say either Australia. Yeah, it was Australia because Jednak scored the fucking penalty. So France has really provided such a stable, defense. Their midfield is fucking solid. And I think when it comes down to it, I'll take France to beat Argentina 3-1 or 3-0. Not really sorry, Argentina fanboys. That's what's gonna fucking happen. And if it doesn't fucking happen that way, if I'm wrong, I'll come back here. I'll admit that I'm wrong. I'm not a fucking pussy. I'm not gonna hide behind this shit. But you know what? Let's talk about Uruguay versus Portugal. Because again, another scenario where Uruguay they have all the talent in the world. I think they are one of those underrated teams in terms of talent pool. Aside from their 2 superstars, a lot of other stars don't get talked about. Jose Jimenez, Diego Godin, Carrasco's in fucking somewhere else. But decent goalkeeping, and add to the fact that you have Edison Cavani and Luis Suarez. Now, here's my thing. Luis Suarez is he's gonna be bringing his fucking A game. And my whole thing is, will Cavani have his signature 2-yard miss? Right? I mean, I feel like every fucking time Cavani's in that pivotal moment for a tournament, he misses a 2-yarder for whatever fucking reason. And this is my whole thing going into this match about Portugal. Another fucking case where it's a one-man show. It is a fucking one-man show down there. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough. I think for Portugal, it's gonna be tough. And you know what's the crazy part? I think Uruguay they're gonna show frustration. If things don't go right let's say in the first 30 minutes, CR7 scores a fucking goal, right? If CR7 scores a goal in the first 30 minutes, I think Uruguay might fall apart. Now, if that doesn't happen per se, and they have a pretty even bout, I think second half, last 20 minutes, Uruguay just might take over. Either from sheer frustration or just fucking pressuring and irritating Portugal. But, you know what? Here's my thing. I still give the edge to Portugal. I really do. And when it comes down to it, I would say this game goes into overtime 2-1. Woo! Overtime. That's right. Extra time. Fucking overtime. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. 2-1. Portugal wins. I think that might happen. We'll see how that fucking turns out. fucking predictions. Spain versus Russia, a very interesting one. And I know a lot of people are just going to easily say Spain. Hold on to your fucking hats, boys and girls, because yes, Spain is talented. You cannot deny the fact that, A, they have the best goalkeeper in the world in David De Gea. Yes, I know a lot of people are going to argue they're going to argue with me about this shit. They really are. But David De Gea, in a club level, has really proven that he is one of the best and most premier fucking goalkeepers. However, all the talent, everything's there, but somehow the team chemistry, the way the guys pass the ball, the lack of communication is what's really worrying about Spain. It really is. Where I think what was really telling was a couple of matches ago where Sergio Ramos and Gerard Piqué are in the back four because, you know, they're two of the best center backs in La Liga, and they just had this fucking communication breakdown and just defensive errors left and right. So, what am I saying? Russia can still score goals. Russia can score goals. This has been proven through the group stages. Maybe it was a weaker side. Maybe it was a weaker team. Yes. But you're in home ground. You're in Russia. I think Russia may pull through, but may just fall short. I'd say Russia may just fall short. 1-0 victory, Spain, and I think Diego Costa might score a goal. I think this guy's fucking on fire. Diego Costa's going to score a goal, maybe 85th minute or some bullshit like that. So we'll see how that shit ends up. Where we talk about now, Croatia versus Denmark. An underrated battle, if I ever seen one. A lot of people are going to gloss over this thing and what a scrub match. No. I think the fact that Croatia has Ivan Rakitic and Modric is going to be a fantastic battle to see in the midfield against Eriksen. And I know I'm not going to be naming a lot of particular Danish players or Croatian players, but I'm just naming you two key players for each side that I think is going to be a pivotal fucking role into how this match goes. Obviously, for Croatia, Luka Modric, Ivan Rakitic, and I think to a lesser extent, Kovacic. Right? I think if those two and maybe that third piece get all the fucking juices flowing, I think Croatia wins this no problem. But be careful for Christian Eriksen and fucking, is it Kasper Schmeichel? Yeah, Kasper Schmeichel, Peter Schmeichel's son. Goalkeeper, he's been on form. He has been on excellent form this World Cup, and I think Schmeichel is going to really prove a lot of doubters wrong, but I think Croatia goes through. 1-0 victory. I think Modric may get a fucking freaky free kick in there. I sincerely hope that. But talking about some crazy ass shit, I think Brazil versus Mexico, and I'm going to be upsetting a lot of people here. Listen, at the end of the day, South Korea failed because Mexico failed. Germany failed because Germany sucked ass this tournament. But Mexico has proven a lot of doubters wrong. They've proven a lot of haters wrong. Beating Germany 1-0. Beating Korea in a tough battle 2-1. And then inevitably just shitting the bed against Sweden 3-0. What does that all mean? They finished second spot in the group. Yes. But they have shown that if you play on the counter, if you play smart, if you just play the fucking time game just right, you can win. You have no downside on that shit. And I think another fucking key piece for, Mexico, not just Chicharito. I don't want to say Chicharito. I want to say fucking, is it Vela? Carlos Vela, right? The cat from LAFC. I think that dude, he switches on, Mexico is going to be fine. Chicharito is going to be that spirit. He's going to be the fucking guy who keeps him there. But this is where we talk about Brazil, where I think Brazil doesn't have... They just don't have that it factor. I just don't know what it is about Brazil. I don't know what it is. Between Neymar just flopping everywhere, between the fucking... Yes, the crazy level of talent in this squad, yes, but every fucking season, every fucking tournament, and it's been not so great. And, you can say, oh, the coaching change, blah, blah, blah. But if the culture of the Football Association in that country if the cast of characters are still the same. There's not really much of a difference, so I don't know if Brazil is going to make it out of this alive. I'd say they're going to provide I think Mexico is going to provide a huge upset. A 2-1 win. I'd say Mexico wins this. I know. Making a lot of weird fucking predictions. But I think this next one, Japan versus Belgium. Now, I said here yesterday, Japan is one of those clubs, or one of those national teams where they don't have these star-studded talents. They don't. But team cohesion, team chemistry, the communication aspect, every fucking teamwork aspect is on point. The experience, the fucking veteran leadership in that fucking Japan fucking locker room. You can't just buy that. You can't just have it. It takes years of development. So Japan has that going on. However, Belgium is the ultimate cheat code when it comes to having a squad. You know, between all the talents in fucking Belgium, you can't say Japan's gonna provide an upset. I don't know. I think Belgium is way too strong, from goalkeeping to defense to fucking midfield to offense. They got every fucking part of it right. I'd say Belgium wins this 3-0. I just don't see Japan having an answer for Belgium. If they prove me wrong, great. I would like to see that. I would absolutely like to see that. Well, speaking of what we do like to see, Sweden versus Switzerland. Not really much to say except two very defensive teams who can score in opportune moments on really good plays, on really good build plays. And so, to me, this is kind of a mirror. It's kind of a mirror match where I give the edge slightly to Switzerland because of the talents in that team. But Sweden is going to be a frustrating defensive team. And if you don't be careful, Sweden will score on you. They will fucking score a bejesus amount of fucking goals on you. So, despite saying that, I say Switzerland 2-1. Maybe Granit Xhaka gets a goal. Fucking Gunner Boy gets a goal in there. And finally, Colombia versus England. Oh boy. English fans, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I don't know what else to tell you guys. You might be pointing fingers there saying, this guy's just a fucking hater, man. He just likes Germany. He just hates on fucking England. The rivalry's there, yes. But I can definitely see the patterns unfolding in front of England. England fans getting hyped from 2 matches of getting a last-minute winner against a relatively low-ranked African team. Losing to a team that winning to a team that made their first World Cup debut in Panama. And then losing to a B squad, and with their B squad in Belgium. And again, English fans are excited. Understandably, they're excited, but this is my fucking thing. All I hear, it's coming home, but yeah. This is a proper South American team that's coming in from out of that fucking group of fire, and they just toppled that group, despite it being an absolute clusterfuck. And albeit now, with Colombia, I do say, if Colombia has James Rodriguez, has Juan Cuadrado, has Falcao, has all these pieces playing the right fucking level of football, I think England gets creamed. I think England's going to get creamed. But with England, if you somehow get your midfield together and provide the fucking chances for Harry Kane, you will get through this. But if I do have to make a prediction right now, I'm going to say Colombia 3-2. Colombia 3-2. Falcao with the winner. Who the fuck knows? And again, boys and girls, I know these predictions are going to age poorly. And I know if I didn't pick your team, you're probably going to get fucking butthurt and shit. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Teams can lose, teams can win. This is the fucking way of the World Cup. And draw, which is the frustrating part about the group stage. But all in all, we're going to have the round of 16 starting tomorrow. I can't fucking wait to talk about more and more of the World Cup. I can't fucking wait. And so, we'll end that at that. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe, all that shit. Until next time, fuck off.